literally every time that I try to use Canva and she's not logged in, and so everyone sees my name, and every time the students are like, we can see your first name, and I say, okay, but you're only talking to me and calling me Mrs. Moss, so don't need to worry about it.
Like, and they and are, instead of saying they and are, you put them together and say,
I wish that I would have commented more about what she said, because the nice girl literally said the same thing. So if I didn't say, yeah, awesome, I should have said something better to what her comment was.
like, they are doing that. You can say they're doing that.
Nice. And what do you use in the contraction?
Two red words.
And what else? What's in between it? What makes up for the other letters that are missing? Yes, exactly. So perfect. You guys know this. So
I didn't know that the lesson that I was teaching was a review, so this was fun.
So also,
This kid who's talking right now gets me on such random things, and I need to just pull it back on track and get back to the lesson.
but, they are, yay, they are, you can't really put it together. So you've got smash on the letter and make it an apostrophe.
So do you know why we do that?
So it sounds more right.
Yeah, I love that. Wow, you guys are so smart. So it's exactly what you guys said. So we're combining two words and making it easier to speak and to write and to read our writing. Quick video.
Yes.
I am thinking about cats.
I put the video in ×2 speed and I don't regret it, but it made it funny at the end because it was just so fast.
I'm thinking about cats. The cat does not like the ball. The cat doesn't like the ball. Where is the cat? There is the cat.
Boo.
Where's the cat? There's the cat.
Let us review.
I am, I'm, does not, doesn't. Where is, where's. There is, there's.
You see it in like I they like how they smashed the A. So let me turn the A descendant letter into the you change the vowel.
Yeah. You can replace the letters with the apostrophe.
You smash it to one.
So that was a fun little video. When I put it on
This was so not necessary. I do not know why I said this.
or 1.75, it was kind of funny because it was a lot faster. You guys noticed that? So when it came to get the second is, it was like ping, so fast. Okay, so what did you guys we got an example from Aubrey E up here. What do you guys think of the video? Yeah.
I don't know why I'm having a problem with this. I already tried to figure out this and it didn't work. So why am I going back? I don't know. It's just such a time waster. Why did I do this? I was not thinking, obviously.
Technical difficulty. So usually this isn't supposed to be here. So what is I am? What are the two words for I am? Yes. I am. Yeah. Okay, what is
Just scribble it out with a black marker.
wow, it's in the presentation.
Why am I bringing this up again? My goodness, it's obviously not working. Like, it's no help to the kids. What am I doing?
Like after I click. But that's okay. So we'll just go over it right now.
Yeah, just, you know it, right?
So what is you are short for? Or your Ruby.
You are or your. I don't get it.
Yeah. Okay, he's is short for he is or he has.
You just.
Yeah, it's already on the board. So in the regular presentation, it's not.
After this point, I was like, okay, well, I'm just gonna read it because it's already there. Like, there's no point in having the children try to guess it because it's already on the board. What was I thinking? I don't know.
Is or it has. Yeah. So it shortens the word. You guys are so smart. You already have like a background of what these are. I have some example sentences.
Oh, there it is.
Who wants to read the sentence for Roy?
Like that entire sentence?
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to the store with my mom. You're my favorite friend to play with.
No.
At recess. He's wearing a blue shirt today. He's reading a book about dinosaurs. It's time for lunch in the cafeteria.
Perfect. Thank you for reading that. So you can notice that in a regular sentence, like this would usually be I am going to the store, but when it says I'm, it makes it a lot smoother to read. Right? You guys know this. You are, you're my favorite. It just makes it a lot more simple to read. And then it makes like saying thanks for reading that. Just a little like extra review is that contractions are used in writing to make reading words more natural. So good. However, they should not be used in formal writing such as academic papers or official documents because it's not professional. So for example, you guys don't have to worry about this now.
I don't think I should say you guys don't have to worry about this right now because automatically they'll shut off and like not listen, I think.
Use contractions. They want you to spell out all the words because it's more professional. Or if you have a resume, what's a resume for?
I never should have asked what a resume is. Obviously, they're not going to know what it is. I should have just told them because what the student said was totally not even right. So I think that I should have just told them what a resume is because it's not even important to the lesson.
Yeah, it's homework for signing up. Basically, it shows everything that you've done and you make it for.
Why am I so clueless about what a resume is? I should have that down and a good definition of it.
What accomplishments that you've done. So on something like a resume or something like an essay in college, you wouldn't use contractions. Okay. Okay, so we're gonna do a little word hunt. So do you guys have a book in your desk?
We have it.
This was like the best idea ever. I will definitely be using a word hunt in the future. I think the kids really loved it.
So
And it was a great activity because they were able to find contractions on their own.
you're gonna write down, we're gonna do a little word hunt. It's helpful to look for the apostrophe, you guys know this. And it means the apostrophe is for the letters that have the most out. So everyone's gonna get a book and a piece of paper and we're gonna write down the different contractions that you find in the book. Ready, set, go. We have about 5 minutes.
Okay, Mabel's gonna pass it out. Sit down.
I'm learning that I should have set better expectations on the volume level in the class so that the students could be quiet. They didn't really know what volume level they should be at, and that's why they were talking so loudly, and I should have set some type of like volume 1, volume 2, just so that the students would be a little bit more quiet so that others can focus.
Not a Minecraft book, not a graphic novel, a book that has real words.
What am I doing up there? I totally don't look professional. I look like I'm all fidgety anyway. Any of the kids could use any type of book, even nonfiction. The only ones that don't have contractions are professional academic papers, and so it would have been fine. And I explained that to the student later. I'm going to fast forward to the part where I have instructions, so it's going to go a little bit faster so you don't have to watch the kids mess it around. I wish that I would have provided more instructions so that the students could understand, but to be honest, sometimes you have to explain things multiple times because they weren't paying attention, but I feel bad that the teacher had to step in and say those things instead of me remembering to do it. Sometimes I feel like when I'm working with one student, I don't pay attention to the others, but I really need to do that because there's a lot of things going on, and so I need to be paying attention to what other students need as well as working with that one student that I'm working with. But I can't just be that one student, I need to work with all of them. Some students were not getting the difference between possessive and contraction, so I had to explain it.
Use possessive words. So for example, you could have, here's an example.
I should have used a word other than possessive, but they kind of understood what it was, and so I think everything worked out.
Is America's a contraction?
No.
Right, because it's possessive. It's talking about America's figure skater. It's talking about like America's what they own. So for example, you could say like Hudson's bags. It wouldn't be Hudson is bag or Hudson has bag. That's not a real sentence, right?
Hudson is bad. Austin is bad.
This is B-A.
Bad.
So make sure that you're not writing those down. Try to find just the contractions. But you could have like America's great. Right? And this isn't great isn't possessive, like it's not always great. It's saying America is great. America's great. Yeah. What's your question? Wooden?
Everyone really loved this activity, and that's why I made it go so long, and they really enjoyed it, and they were kind of having a competition between it, and that's why I loved it so much.
Or a little bit less, that's okay. So keep your papers at your desk, and we're going to put away our books.
I wanted to try this new classroom management with counting down and saying what I wanted, because that was what we talked about in our PLC crew, and it didn't really work. I think it was mostly because the students don't really know the expectations of what it is, and they weren't really listening, and my voice is so soft, but I'm trying to be better.
Go back to our desk. Back to our desk and put away your books. And one.
I got 18.
As you can see, it's not really working. Then I started to try to bring on the praise for those who were being good, and that sometimes works.
Thank you, Violet. Thank you, back row. I appreciate it.
I thought this was such a good idea because it goes through every student and they have to be paying attention so that they don't repeat it. But I thought it was so good. And I thought it was so great that every student got to participate.
Hey, I don't have that one.
Ooh, we already have one that people don't have. Hey, what is Yule? Does anyone know?
Do you have it?
Okay, shout it out.
You will.
You will.
What is it like, Alexa? I don't have that. I have no, Alexa. No, I don't. I have yours.
Hey guys, if you notice, there's
Elijah, we're almost ready for you. So Aubrey, you first. What is that?
That is or
Now,
just that.
just for this activity, we're gonna shout it out when I say what is it. You'll say that is. Okay. That is. Hey, Elijah.
I.
I'd. Okay. What is I?
Oh, I think I got
Ashton. There.
I did not get. I did. Wait one second.
What is there?
They
are.
Do we have to write all
Yeah,
of that?
You don't have to write it.
Okay, you did not. You wrote it. You just wrote
This
it.
is just for
Dude, I wrote
the
it on
examples in the hunt.
contractions.
But when your turn comes around, don't repeat a word if it's already on your sheet. Okay, Statler. Okay, everyone be quiet. I can't hear them. What is they?
They have.
Nice. You're so smart. Okay. Niley. Pudding. That's a good one. What is pudding? Aiden. Hey, Hudson. Isn't. What is isn't? Is not. Thank you, Hudson. Anyone else? Okay. Parker.
Can't.
Can't. What is can't?
Cannot.
Cannot. Is cannot one word or two?
Wait, one and not. Can and not.
You can actually do it both ways.
Yeah.
I think autocorrect likes it better. Okay. Packer. Doesn't. Why you guys found some really good ones in your book? Okay, what is doesn't mean?
Not.
Not.
Oh. That's the one that I do. You did You did doesn't.
Oh, I'm sorry. Nice catch. Just making sure you guys are paying attention. Okay, what's aren't?
Are not.
Are not.
You forgot the
You. Okay, Violet. Weren't. Weren't. What's weren't?
We're not.
Not. Okay. Hannah. It'll.
I don't have that one. Me neither. Wait, I actually.
Okay, what's
It
it'll?
will.
It will. Yeah, then let's wait for a second so everyone can see. Okay, prove.
W-O, wait,
Won't. What's won't? Would not. Yeah. That one really gets shortened.
Would not?
Would
That's
not.
another contraction. Wouldn't.
I should have checked this before we moved on because it just got the students confused and I wasn't sure, but I thought so, but I should have checked beforehand.
Won't is also will not.
Yeah.
Okay. Dallin. Don't?
Don't.
Right?
We have one.
I don't think so. Don't. What's don't?
Do not.
Do not. Perfect. Okay. Ezra.
You.
You've. What is you?
You have.
You have. Okay. Ruby.
There.
There. What is there?
There is.
There is. Okay, Roy. I'm nice. What's I'm?
I am.
Okay, we're almost done. Claire.
They.
They.
We did they.
What is they?
They did.
Hey, Colton. Yeah, we don't have one of those. What is would? I think you guys are right about won't though.
I did give them credit for getting it right. These students will correct me, but it's good because it's helpful.
It's. Perfect. Wow, you guys are so good. I can't believe you got all for everybody.
Really like my upcoming idea of using the words that we use to write a summary and being able to use them correctly. And I really love the example that I came up with on the spot, and it helped the students with coming up with their own paragraphs.
You can use these words to write a story.
We're writing a story.
Yeah.
No story.
So-
Can you just say
Yeah, you can.
Can we put these?
They didn't love the idea of writing a story or a summary, but I think it was a good exit ticket to see and have an assessment of what they actually learn and if they understand what contractions actually are. I actually thought it was so helpful to have them stand up and do jumping jacks because they were sitting so long for the lesson so far, and just having them stand up and move a little bit will have them refocus for the next activity that goes along with the lesson. So I thought it was really helpful, and I think the students really liked getting up and moving a little bit. I did set expectations before they got up so that they wouldn't be crazy.
Could be the starting words of your sentence up here.
I am a mess.
It could be in your sentence.
Again, I thought my example on the spot was so good. But I should have been prepared and had something beforehand, even if it was on another slide.
About our families.
Why?
Can we just write so quick? Yeah, you can write about anything. But if you want an idea, I'm gonna do an example about my family, okay? Okay. child. Okay. And my parents don't like me drinking soda.
Alcohol. I thought you were gonna go to
Soda.
alcohol.
As soon as this student said alcohol, I was like, oh, nope. Well, I gotta clarify. It's soda. We're not talking about alcohol.
Sprite. Today.
Oh yeah, I see it right. Yeah.
But it's not a problem because
You're old now.
I'm old.
It isn't a problem.
Oh, you can do that too. It is not.
My name is Izzy.
It is.
Why don't you drink root beer? It's good.
I hate root beer. Oh, wait.
I like Sprite.
I like Sprite. No.
They got a little off topic. I should have brought it back quicker.
Yeah, I like it.
It sounds like you guys are getting some ideas, so let's start writing.
And we're not.
On the back. I love root beer.
On the back. On the back. And then once you're done,
And we're not. It looks like
you're going to put on that back.
For the instruction at the end, I should have had the students be quiet because I feel like they weren't listening to me. And I should have gotten them quiet so that I wouldn't have to repeat the instruction later for those who weren't paying attention. Also, I have students asking me all the time how to spell things, so I just put it on the board.
Fry's better than any. Oh yeah. I haven't tried it because I don't have my mom doesn't the only time that I've ever had fries in my life is
Boys and girls.
we're getting started writing in
This class management style did not work for these students. I think it could have worked if I was maybe louder.
1, 6. We're gonna start writing 0.
It kind of worked better the second time than the first time, so maybe if I used it more, it would be better, but I'm just not sure yet. I realize now that I should have given expectations on what to do after they were done with their work, as in reading a book or doing other assignments or doing something else productive. Overall, I think the lesson was great. I could have done better at classroom management and keeping the students quiet. And when I am giving instructions, I need to get them quiet and so that they can pay attention to what the instructions are, so that they don't get switched up and so that they're not confused. I really like the lesson plan that I made, and also the PowerPoint. I think everything went smooth and that the students could understand what we were doing. I think that the word hunt was the best part, and that it was super fun for the students to be able to apply and search for the contractions that we had learned.